welcome to the belly dance stream episode.
Okay, so after filming that, I decided to rename it to Diaries of a Belly Dancer because I think it sounds better and more accurate. Anyways, let's continue.
But I'll be talking to you about belly dancing to a live band and also vlogging the Belly Dance Now launch party, which is happening in 2 days as I'm filming this right now, and I'm super excited about it. And also, we actually don't know exactly what Belly Dance Now is at the moment. However, they have said that they are hosting a international belly dance competition in the UK, which I couldn't be more happy about. I think that we need way more competitions in belly dance, and about that maybe later or in another video. I'm sure you understand that live music is completely different to recorded music. I feel like it takes you in a completely different way, and so dancing to it is a whole nother experience. With dancing to a live band, there's always going to be an element of improvisation, which is the interesting bit and also the challenging bit, as you don't know exactly how the band is going to play the song that you picked. And I think it's a very nice way to kind of showcase your unique mark, because with improvisation I feel like you get a natural flow and it's just so interesting and cool to see dancers express themselves. So the way this works with belly dance events is that when you apply, you'll get sent a list of songs from which you can pick a song, and there'll always be a long list of Egyptian classical songs. This is very nice. I think Egyptian classical music is the best to dance to, in my opinion, with a live band, just because it was written with classical instruments and it just sounds perfect. Depending on the events, they can throw in some pop songs, which is also very cool. For this Belly Dance Now event, we were very lucky because we got to choose the section of the song that we wanted. And this is very important because most classical songs are well over 10 minutes. And as you can imagine, when you have about 3 to 5 minutes of performing, you just won't know what you're gonna get, and hence you won't really be able to prepare. It would just be a lot to take on. But even though we have specified, there will still be an element of uncertainty. They may play a section a bit longer, and that's a good thing because it will cause you to improvise, and I think the improvisation in dancing is the highest level that you want to strive for. And so it's very important for us dancers to get experience in dancing with an orchestra, so I'm so grateful that this is happening. Also, all the best belly dance festivals in the world will aim to have a live band experience for the dancers, because it's such a great epitome of Egyptian cultural arts, which runs very deep and is very beautiful. Anyways, I'm so excited to share with you my experience and also to show you what happens at the Belly Dance Now launch party. So I hope you enjoy this video. That's such a nice studio.
For this weekend, Belly Dance Now also organised a weekend intensive with the amazing dancer Julia Farid. So this was on the Saturday. Can I just say that, to me, seeing a belly dance star in real life is the same as seeing a Hollywood star. Probably more exciting, actually. And it was so cool to see Julia Farid in person. She's absolutely stunning, so charismatic, and I could honestly watch her and listen to her all day. I absolutely loved taking her classes. After the techniques workshop, we had a ballady choreo, and I absolutely adore this style. It's very feminine and just so flavoursome. After the workshops, it was time to get ready. The venue was very nice. There was a big hangout area with changing rooms, and it was a great space for catching up with other dancers and meeting new people.
So after the workshops, we had about 2 hours to just chill until the show started. and we were hanging out in the changing rooms, and this building is very funky. This is where we trained, and we're gonna go to the studios shortly, and I'm very excited. I actually don't feel nervous as of yet. I don't know why, but I think as soon as I'm about to go on, it will just kick in. I tried to practice, but the more I practice, the more nervous I feel, because in my head I'm thinking, oh, why did I do this, or this wasn't great, and you just really can't be thinking that when you're improvising, and the show must just go on, even if in the moment something happens. And most of the time it's not even a big thing. Like when I rewatch my videos and I think that I made a mistake or it didn't look great, it actually looked fine. So I think the best thing is just to really get into the flow during the performance and really enjoy yourself and give your full positive energy, and all will be well. We're just going to the building where the stage is, where we're going to be performing, and it's so pretty outside. So here we are, this is us.
Have a quick look at the before people come out, yeah?
This is our changing room. It's so cool. I'm so glad that there's mirrors with these pretty lights.
Here's a part of my performance. The song that I picked was But One Speak, and the style that I was dancing was classic oriental, of course. I'll tell you about my experience in dancing with the live band a bit later in this video. I'm happy to finally present to you Belly Dance Now, who is a new organisation and whose team has either studied or worked with the Josephine Wise Academy of Arabic Dance. JWAD is very prominent and established in the belly dance scene. They host many great events like workshops, summer schools, festivals, and also do teacher training. Fantasia Festival was actually hosted by them, but it will now come under Belly Dance Now. A little introduction to the team. Kay Taylor is a managing director for JWAD and ran the Fantasia Festival as well as JWAD's portfolio of courses. Yasmina of Cairo is a professional dancer, and she actually runs a B&B in Cairo, which is absolutely gorgeous, so do check that out on her website. Yasmina also helped to develop the online course content for JWAD. Dort Evelyn is the leader of the Ishtar Dance Academy and also a personal transformation teacher. She will now be delivering the Belly Dance Now safety course, which I think is so useful. Carmen Tormo is based in Valencia. She's very active in the festival scene and has worked for the Nada magazine. She's also very skillful at social media. Josephine Wise was the one that developed JWAD and the courses as well as mentored many dancers. She also designs the original Fantasia Festival. She also runs a really amazing JWAD summer school. Abir Will was born in Egypt but later moved to Germany. However, she did not stop learning from amazing Egyptian masters and is very knowledgeable in the Egyptian belly dance style. I managed to get some videos. I think Yasmina's musicality is sublime. Abir was so great in working with the audience. Kay's dance was so playful and fun. The next day we worked on musicality and expression. Then we had a golden era style workshop. Julia Farid is very well known for this style and she does it perfectly. As you can see, belly dancing isn't just about dancing. We learnt about the history of golden era as well as the cultural context of this style, and it was so interesting and there's always so much to learn.
I was way too tired to film myself on the night to talk about my experience, but anyways, I just want to say that I absolutely loved learning from Julia Farid in person. I think seeing them in person is almost like a hypnotic effect because you take in the information way better and also you really feel that love for belly dance, and I think it just charges you. As for the performance, I was happy with my performance overall, and dancing with the live band for the first time was super exciting. I felt like the music sounded so rich, and to be honest, I liked the fact that I did end up improvising for basically most of the song. So, as it often happens, the bands did end up playing slightly differently to what you'd expect. As in, it was still the right melody and the right rhythms and everything, but it was just the order and sort of the length of time that they play a certain section. But they did such a good job, it sounded very flowy. I was actually fascinated at how they can improvise amongst themselves because they literally have to think of what they're going to play on the spot. But anyways, I'm really grateful for this experience because it really pushed me to kind of learn more about the rhythms and develop more variety into what I can do to them. I think what would work for me better next time is if I decide on the pace and style and maybe a few combinations for the different sections of the song. And so during the improvisation, when I recognize that part, then I'll be like, okay, for this, I can do it this way. And then the next bit is going to be a bit more different. And overall, you'll get a more harmonious and a more interesting sort of piece. I think it also takes practice in dancing with the different rhythms because then you can think of new exciting combinations for each rhythm, and soon enough it becomes second nature. So when it comes to improvising, it's way easier to mix things up a bit and create a more exciting performance. I'm so excited about the Belly Dance Now International Challenge, and it's such a phenomenal idea, honestly so unique compared to any other competition that I've seen, in that it spans across a period of time and you don't just perform once, but actually you get to submit a few pieces along the way and you get mentored, which is so great, and you get to evaluate your dancing, and so it's more of a development journey rather than just a competition for winning. So not only does it eliminate the disadvantage of, performing, not performing luckily on that day, but it also adds value in that you get to grow as a dancer and you get to work with amazing professionals that will help you along your way. I will of course leave a link to the website where you can find out more about Belly Dance Now and the challenge. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful and interesting.